It's Saturday, and you know what that means. Welcome everyone to Hansen Saturday. This is episode number 14, and this week we are going to look back at a wild match from Puerto Rico as Stan Hansen wrestled Carlos Colon for the WWC Universal Heavyweight title. Match was held on August 10th, 1986, and there is Spanish commentary for this match, which is done by Hugo Savinovich. I would use one of Hugo's catchphrases, but it would sound really horrible if I said it. This was a wild match, and immediately, as soon as the match starts, you get Stan Hansen rushing into the ring and immediately attacking Carlos Colon. Stan Hansen chokes and beats on Colon for the early portion for a couple of minutes. The referee tries to stop him, but Hansen attacks the referee. He tosses him to the outside and then slams the referee into the ring post, knocking him out of the rest of the match. Pretty much this referee is gone. I think they spend a couple of minutes checking on him. Then I think they take him to the back. While they're all checking on the referee, Stan Hansen continued his attack on Carlos Colon using his rope. He choked Colon and then whipped him into the ring post. He basically wrapped the rope around Colon's neck and then just tossed him into the ring post, which immediately led to Carlos Colon bleeding. Hansen grabs the title belt and hits Colon with it. Now this is when you definitely see that Carlos Colon is indeed bleeding. Hansen tosses him onto the timekeeper's table, which is a small table, but still they use that table quite a bit. Hansen then kicks away some fans who are near the guardrail. He goes back and grabs the table again and slams it over Colon's head. Security and a few other people ringside move the broken table away. Hansen's also followed around the ringside area by security. Basically, he's just huffing and hollering around the ring as he makes his way back to Carlos Colon. Colon returns to the ring. Hansen follows and continues to beat on Colon. At this point in time, another referee comes in into the match because the other one is still out, like I said. Hansen slams Colon. Crowd is cheering loudly for Colon. More punches from Hansen. Referee warns Hansen. Hansen misses a charge into the corner as Colon moves out of the way. Hansen tosses Colon back to the outside. He slams him into the guardrail. Hansen with a war cry as he returns to the ring. Colon follows. Big forearms across Colon's chest send him back to the outside. Colon reverses a whip into the ropes and catches Hansen with an elbow. Colon goes on offense, but Hansen continues to fight back and headbutts Colon, which knocks both of them down. Hansen then fouls Colon. Referee Ricky Varga warns him again. Colon kicks out of a pin attempt. Hansen whips Colon into the corner, but Colon catches him with a kick. Colon then connects with a series of punches at Hansen's head. He whips Hansen into the ropes, but Hansen catches him with a kick. Hansen then whips Colon into the corner and motions for the lariat and delivers it. This was a really cool lariat. Probably one of the, I would say of the times he's used the lariat, probably one of the top 5 that I've seen so far. There's one where he uses against Kobashi, which is really awesome, but it is a really good spot that he does. That is probably by far my favorite use of the lariat that Hansen has ever done. The match with Kobashi. This one against Colon was pretty cool because he got him in the corner. Hansen then goes for the pin, but picks Colon back up, refusing to pin him after the first lariat. Colon then reverses a whip into the ropes and catches Hansen with a drop kick that sends the lariat to the outside. Colon follows and the brawl continues on the floor. Colon crashes Hansen into the ring post. He punches at Hansen's forehead, and now Stan Hansen is also bleeding. Carlos slams him into the guardrail. They both then return to the ring. In the ring, Carlos Colon fires up. He backdrops Hansen and goes back to punching him. He bites Hansen's bloody forehead. More punches from Colon and a foul that he sneaks in on Hansen. Crowd continues to cheer on Carlos Colon as more punches are delivered from Colon in the corner onto Hansen. Colon shoves the referee away. The referee continues to try to restore order. Colon accidentally elbows the referee. He whips Hansen into the corner and continues his attack. More punches from Colon knock Hansen down. Al Perez then shows up ringside and gives Hansen something, some weapon. They don't really specify what it is, but all we know is that he gets something handed to him by Al Perez, the rock and roller Al Perez. Stan Hansen then places this object into his elbow pad and lariats Cologne. Hansen goes for the pin and the referee gets back up to make the count. Stan Hansen wins the WWC Universal Heavyweight title. This match was great. Absolutely wild match. It's only 10 minutes long, but it is really, really wild. And obviously it's edited for television purposes, so it probably went a little longer, but what aired was close to about 10 minutes. But it is really a wild match, a great match too, just because, the heat, the crowd, the crowd, of course, this being a Puerto Rican crowd, very rabid, bloodthirsty fans that want to see their hero get the big win over the foreigner. But Stan Hansen is able to survive and ends up winning this match. He pretty much dominated much of the match, but the final 3 to 4 minutes, Cologne kind of started to take over and was really on a roll until, Al Perez handed Hansen the foreign object that helped Hansen win the match and the Universal Heavyweight title. This was, like I said, highly recommend watching this. I think it's available on YouTube. It might have a different date listed. It might be the TV date listed, or it might be the actual match date. I'm not 100% sure. What I used, the person that had this dated was had it dated August 10th, so 1986. So I'm going with that. It could be a different date, but like I said, this was a really fun match. I highly recommend everyone watch this. Worth your time. It's only 10 minutes too, but like I said, I think every Stan Hansen match can be enjoyed in some form, even the matches where he's squashing some poor soul on a TV episode, whether be it WCW or anything AWA or whatever shows that were more commonly using squash matches, just as good as his big high-end matches in Japan and in other places. Definitely worth going out of your way to watch it. And then we'll be talking more Puerto Rico, Stan Hansen in Puerto Rico. It's funny, I actually found I didn't realize they actually released a commercial VHS tape of Stan Hansen in Puerto Rico, I think. And I actually have that on DVD. I didn't realize that I had it. So it should have more stuff on there. I was only going with what I had seen on this compilation set from Stan that I have of Stan Hansen, and that has about 4 or 5 of his matches from Puerto Rico. And now obviously this adds a few more matches. I think there might be even more matches because there's quite a lot. So it definitely something I'm going to want to watch, and I do recommend other people watch them as well. Be sure to click the like button and subscribe to the Retro Wrestling YouTube channel. We truly appreciate that. And remember, every Saturday we celebrate by recapping a Stan Hansen match. Thanks again for listening.